Welcome, Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe reste stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome im Cabaret, au Cabaret, au Cabaret. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, Ladies and Gentlemen, comment ça va? Do you feel good? Ich bin euer conférencier, je suis votre compère. I am your host und sage willkommen, bienvenue, welcome im Cabaret, au Cabaret, au Cabaret. Outside it is winter, but in here it is so hot. Ooh. Every night we have to battle to keep the cabaret singers from taking over all their clothing. So don't go away. Who knows? Tonight we may lose the battle. Wir sagen willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe reste stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome im Cabaret, au Cabaret, to Cabaret. Enjoy the show.
Too much. I love that. I love that, Terry. I love revisiting these, Michael. How are you tonight?
We're going to be doing a lot of revisiting tonight. It is last week we called it the Extraction Show, but it really is the Green Screen Show tonight. And we went back over the past couple of years of green screen performances and pulled some of our favorites and some to illustrate kind of what we do behind the scenes.
So that you can see, yes, because I don't think everybody realizes that we have 3 different formats for the show. All the performances you've seen on the show since day one have come from 3 different ways of making them happen. And one is, well, in 2020, we did everything virtually. So like I had to play the piano part, send it to Leslie, let's say in Oklahoma. She had to have someone videotape herself sing and then send it back to me. And then Michael would edit it and put the video together. That was pretty much all of 2020. And then we started doing live shows where people just came in and sang live. But then also when people couldn't be there for the show, and we did a lot of this in 2021, is we did these green screen shoots. And a green screen, it's just like the weatherman. It's like you're shooting on a green screen. And then Michael, this is celebrating you tonight and your incredible digital magic since we started the show, along with a few other contributors like Gerard and Matthew that had a lot of fun with the process. So we took lemons and made some lemonade, huh?
Yeah, it's very kind of you to say that it's celebrating me, but that performance by Terry Fenningham really is what makes that video that kind of wonderful yet really creepy. By the way.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, not discounting the performances. All these performances were really good too, and then that combined with your magic made it a performance piece that I'm personally loving watching. And why am I not there in the studio? I am in North Palm Beach, Florida, where I get to come once or twice a year and visit one of my dearest friends in the world, Alan Medina, who painted this wonderful painting behind me. And I want to say hi, Alan, real quick. Let's say hi.
Hey, Alan.
Alan, we love you. In fact, speaking of paintings, I'll tell you the story real quick. Alan and I go back almost 38 years. And here's a picture of back at the. This was every time that back at Odette's. This was a typical weeknight at Odette's at the piano. Alan was always there. Harry was always there. God bless him. We miss him. And then years later, one of my favorite artists in the world, Robert Beck, he did a painting one night. And here's the painting, which I have hanging in the house. And there's Alan, and there's Harry, and there's Jane Arthur on the side, singing along with me on a Monday night, probably 20 years ago. So anyway, just a little history.
You know what's amazing about that picture? Alan hasn't aged a day. You, on the other hand, Egan, are looking a little worse for wear.
Okay, moving right along.
You were a baby. You were a baby in that picture.
I was in my 20s when I started playing at Odette's. Anyway, hello everyone that's watching out there. I see Greg Dornikowski's out there, and Dennis and Sandy Rue are out there, and Aileen and Vinny, Vincent Doradio is out there from Chicago, and Jim Taylor, and Michelle Mercado, Linda Kaplan, Judy Jones, Dottie Rudnick, Penny Katz, Michelle Mercado, and Frank Chimkin, Barry Reed, Patricia Astor from South Jersey, my cousin Patty. I know Patty's like, you're not that far away from me. You could have driven over. I am far away. And my sister Eileen and Terry Marks. And many more people, Lorelei and Celeste Lee. I'm sure Celeste Lee loves seeing those pictures. Wait, Celeste Lee, let me show you again. Say hi to Alan. Alan never missed a night at Odette's all those years. All those years. So I'm sure Maria and Lee are loving seeing you there. And Rini Schwartz is there too. Anyway, let's move along because we have a lot to. We have. When I said we have a cast of thousands,
I went a little overboard on pulling videos, but you know, I pulled some for different reasons. This next video, somebody that you see on a show a lot, and I love. She rarely does green screens. I mean, she would do a lot from her home, from her living room stuff. But the past couple, we've had her in a couple times to the studio to do a green screen, and this was done within the last year. And what I love about this video is she does the introduction, and after the introduction, we make a shift, and the green screen shifts with her. So I think that it's a good example of something really simple that I think is pretty effective.
Here you go. Amy.
Poets often use many words just to say a simple thing. It takes thought and time and rhyme just to make a poem sing. With music and words I've been playing, for you I have written a song. To be sure that you know what I'm saying, I'll translate as I go along. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my life with song and let me play forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Oh, fill my life with song and let me sing forevermore. all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, oh, in other words, I love you.
I forgot how good it is. I love that. That was so good. Nice job, Michael. I noticed you went right to the moon. Oh,
It was a slow, slow glide.
see, we're talking about artists like Alan's painting, but you're a whole different artist
At times.
with what you did with stuff like this. Let's move on to the next song, and then we're going to talk about, after that, we're going to show you a little bit behind the scenes of how these are done. So tell me, do you want to say something about Alex?
Well, I pulled a video of Alex Dornikowski's because it seems like most of his performances are on green screen. And I actually really like this one. I kind of pulled it because I like the song, to be honest. And he does such a good job with it. But it's something, once again, simplicity behind can actually help just set a mood or set a feeling for a song. And I like what Alex does with this, so I pulled it. It's a very recent song from Alex Dornikowski.
We fight, we get high, holding on to love. We came down 'cause there was nothing holding us. Is it wrong that I still wonder where you are? Is it wrong that I still don't know my heart? Are you all dressed up but with nowhere to go? Are your tears falling down when the lights are low? Another Friday night trying to put on a show. Do you hate the weekend 'cause nobody's calling? I still got so much love hidden beneath this skin. So darling, put a little love on me. Put a little love on me. When the lights come up and there's no shadows dancing, I look around as my heart is collapsing. 'Cause you're the only one I need. So put a little love on me. We rode and we rode till there were no more words. We laughed and we cried until we saw our worst. Is it wrong that I still wonder where you are? Is it wrong that I still don't know my heart? Are you all dressed up but with nowhere to go? Are your tears falling down when the lights are low? Another Friday night trying to put on a show. Do you hate the weekend 'cause nobody's calling? I've still got so much love hidden beneath this skin. Will someone put a little love on me? Put a little love on me. When the lights come up and there's no shadows dancing, I look around as my heart is collapsing. 'Cause you're the only one I need. So put a little love on me. Last night I lay awake, stuck on the things we say. only one I need. So put your love on me. You're the only one I need. Put your love on me.
What a great performance and great simple background for him.
Yeah, I thought so too. And you know, those, it's like almost like those if you want to go to concerts now, a lot of performers will have drones that fly around and create that effect. But we do it with a green screen. Now, Lizzie Hahn is out there asking, what exactly is a green screen?
Lizzie, your questions are about to be answered.
That's right. So basically, all those effects behind the performers, Lizzie, they're not real. They're superimposed. Or actually, what we're doing is we're superimposing the image of the singer on top of the effects. And we do it by shooting their image in front of a green piece of fabric that's very well lit. Now,
and we're live. Like, I'm actually on the piano and the singer is like, 6 feet away.
You're in the same room.
We're in the same room. I'm following the singer instead of in 2020 when the singer had to follow me on the piano.
Now, some people have done green screens on their own where they get a green screen and light themselves and sing to the track. And then we work that way. And Gerard, later I'll explain a little bit about how his videos put together. But in general, that's how we tend to do them here on this show, is we tend to bring the person in the studio and put them in front of our screen. You have our screens there too, don't you, Bob? Pictures of what we do.
So here's our current green screen. Let's show you the current green screen. So that's what the studio had become. We did a big pull-down screen on the wall, which disappears every night before the show because it goes up and we just take it away. And there's Jane standing in front of it doing
It's a nice, smooth surface, and you can actually see the box lights. The key to getting a good green screen video is to make sure you have lots of light.
Lots and lots of light.
Lots and lots of light.
So now here's the big laugh. You ready to see the green screen that we had for the first year of the show? Here it is. Yes, it was a green piece of fabric
on a rod.
On a rod on these poles, and I'd have to stretch it out, spend 10 minutes with a steamer and lots of clothespin clips to pull it tight, and then the dogs would run in and knock it right over.
I mean, this does work. If you light it well enough, it works. And we did a lot on those.
We did a lot on those. In fact, I think there's actually a couple. Actually, I know that there's one coming up on the show that was done on that cloth.
But you want to have a nice tight surface. What, you weren't kidding, Bob, when you talk about weather people on television and news people, when they're standing in front of those giant graphic images, they're not in front of the image. They're in front of a screen.
It's in front of a green screen.
The screen is either green or blue.
So now we're going to let you really behind the scenes. We're going to show you a little clip of the making of one of our songs that was on the show within the last year. Just going to show a little piece of Barbara Gursky. Here we go. The other thing is that these won't be used on the show. Like, they'll be like 2 months apart. Nobody will remember what you wore.
Okay, sorry. We have my might have some. I'd rather be sailing, yes I would.
So that's how he started.
That's exactly. You see the whole thing. Bob sets it up.
All behind the scenes. I'm actually playing. I walked over to the piano.
He started the camera. He told Barbara, "Okay, we're going," and then he walked through the picture to get to the piano.
Every time. And then here is the final product.
I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there inhaling, if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my and then come home to you. Sex is good, but I'd rather be sailing. Food is nice, but I'd rather be sailing. People are swell, but I'd rather be sailing over the horizon. And I'd rather be sailing, yes I would, on an open sea. I'd stand there inhaling if I could, feeling wild and free. The sun is on my neck, the wind is in my face. The sea is incredibly blue, and I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you. I'd rather be sailing. Yes, I'd wanna go sail and then come home to you.
That's just breathtaking, Michael. What you did with that, your eye for changing from having her on this side, that side, and Barbara, fabulous.
Fabulous performance, Barbara. Fabulous. And that's because, using the editing program I have, it's a powerful program, and I've only begun to touch the surface of what it's capable of doing.
See, you are so talented. That's
Oh,
just
thanks.
amazing.
Another skill that we learned during COVID.
Yes, you did. There was nothing else to do, but you made good use of it and learned some new skills.
Yeah.
And we got some new toys in the studio to present things like this. So we're going to move right along. So what do you want to say about Jack?
Sometimes you just find the right background to go with the right piece of music to go with the right video. And that's why I like this song, how this came together. It's so simple. And Jack is a very clear, straightforward singer, not a lot of theatrics, he's not a Terry Fenningham, but he's a wonderful singer. And he just delivers it cleanly. And so I sometimes the elements fall together, and I thought they fell together in this video. And this was totally green screen in the office. Jack is usually very prepared, and he comes in and just one take and he's done. So this is just a little homage to Jack and maybe to spring.
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started to hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait till your charms are ripe for these arms to surround. You think you
flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till we share our first embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you seen that sunshine space. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. Yeah, I hope you'll be mine.
I love how you did the colors to match his suit.
Everything matched, right? Everything just felt like it belonged.
See, this is all. You have such a good eye for all that. It's always amazing.
Usually there are some misses, but usually.
Oh, there's some good. The best, and talk about the best is yet to come. I'm looking at the list of some of the stuff coming, and I already told Alan to brace himself.
Well, the best is yet to come. We have some upcoming themes, I think, that look pretty good. Next week, I think we've decided we're doing a variety night again next week. We were going to do the wheel show, but we just need a little more time to get everybody together on the same page.
We're very involved, and we haven't even had enough time to sit down and plan out
selected music yet.
What's going to be on the music. So it'll happen.
Yes.
And then we have another variety show, which is a full cast, which I should have in front of me to tell you who's going to be on. Our first variety show in February. It has almost all new people that have never been on the show. You will see Andrea Carlson is going to be with us live, as well as Richard Kim is coming back.
And I'll be here that night, so we won't have any
issue. So his sound will be great. Claudia Parry is going to be with us for the first time that night too. And that's a show. And then there's a couple others, Penny Katz. But anyway, let's move. And then we have at the end of February, we're off to see the Wizard show with songs from Wicked, The Wizard of Oz, and The Wiz. So let's
move shows too along the way. So,
and what's that?
You'll be announcing other shows for February as we shuffle the schedule a little bit.
Yeah, let me quick say hi to some other people before we talk about the next song. I see Peg and Jay are out there. In fact, Peg and Jay are anxious for the wheel show because it's their wheel. They sponsored the wheel for us. I want to say hi to Patty Leon and Steve are out there too, and Wally Watson and Mary Helen is there in Tyler, Texas, and Pam and Stefan Jorgensen, and Michael and Bennett Lee, and Ted and Kathy, and Jean is out there, Jean Jekyll, and Sylvia, Judy Polovanovsky, and Happy and Sam, David Rickle, Jimmy Two Canes, Eileen Scheibner, and John Ward. So anyway, I remember when you did this next one. It's the most subtle digital changes that you did that were so incredible.
This is why I picked this one. And this was an early green screen for us. Bill Tomer. I always get that wrong. Tomer.
It is?
Yeah, it's Tomer. He told me I got it wrong.
Did I say Tomer? Okay.
So I apologize, Bill, for getting it wrong for all this time. Bill Tomer. He used to do sort of in front of a white wall in his apartment or his house for a while. And then he started coming in and did a green screen. And I think this may have been one of the first actual green screens we did. And he gives a wonderful performance of this song from Camelot. But what I really wanted to do was to find a background that really matched the video, the lyrics in the video. So I found something and then I manipulated it so it worked to the lyric. And I think it works pretty well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bill
Tomer.
If ever I would leave you, how could it be in summer? Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face how I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall lifts the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. Or could I leave you running merrily through the snow? Or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow? If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by your soul? Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all. If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by your soul? Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all.
It's just so subtle. I love the way you did that. You cover all the seasons in the song, just like the song covers.
So thank you, Bill. Thank you for that.
Thank
You
you.
know, that was early because that was you on electronic on your Clavinova. I can tell the difference.
I think I recorded the track at the shore on the Clavinova. Yeah.
I can tell the difference. I don't know if anybody else can, but you can actually tell the difference with the Clavinova, the Samek, the Kawai, and the Steinway. So it's you can actually tell.
So this is tonight a retrospective in pianos and in green and a lot of things tonight. It's like a walk back memory lane already of 3 years.
It is, and you know we chose these because they have a different variety. It by no means reflects the very best of 3 years. There's so many more than this. Like this is just a sample, right?
Just a few highlights.
There are so many other highlights and so many moments I'd love to relive.
And if we don't come up with a variety show for next week, it'll be Green Screen Show Part 2.
Green Screen Part 2.
We could easily.
Or on location, and maybe it'll be an on location show. All the videos that were shot on location, because there are several.
On location.
Yes.
Well, that's a good idea. No, save that for when I'm away in February.
What if we go to Germany? You know,
save that away. That may happen too. So there's a lot going on. Anyway,
I like this next one for another reason.
I don't know what that is.
Yes, you do. It has a cameo, and
now I remember why.
Now you remember. You didn't watch this. So this song was from, I think, one of our 70s shows. Louisa did it. And at the last minute, Bob decided it needed a little extra something. So why don't we see what that is? Louisa Haggerty.
Love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever some sweet girl starts hanging around, talking me down. Here with your heart out, you won't hear a sound. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I've been thinking of you. Look in your heart and let love keep us together forever. You belong really love you. Stop. I've been thinking of you. Look in your heart and let love keep us together forever. Young and beautiful, someday your looks will be gone. When the others turn you off, who'll be turning you on? I will be there to share forever. Love will keep us together. I said it before, I'll say it again. Others pretend, but I need you now and I'll need you then. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I've been thinking of you. Look in your heart and let love keep us together forever. Young and beautiful, someday your looks will be gone. When the others turn you off, who'll be turning you on? I will be there to share forever. Love will keep us together. Said it before, I'll say it again. Others pretend, but I need you now and I'll need you then. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I've been thinking of you. Look in your heart and let love keep us together forever.
What was I thinking?
This one. I can tell by the sound that you were playing the kawaii in that video.
I don't even think it was the kawaii yet. I think it was the Samick. That it was out of tune too.
It was out of tune, but anyway.
But anyway, oh, Louisa, that was so much fun. I literally forgot all about that. I forgot that we ever did that. I think Louisa showed up with the captain hat.
Yeah, and then you decided to pull that sequin jacket. It was very fun.
Judy Jones.
And then you're like, oh, you just filmed. I think we filmed it the last minute. We added that, and then I had to
before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the night before the show. So I want to also thank you all who've been supporting our show from day one with your Venmo, PayPal contributions, checks, cash, whatever. We still, between the high-speed internet, all the equipment, keeping the equipment up to date, the piano tune, buying music. There's a long list of overhead to keep our show going. So we really appreciate from the bottom of our hearts everything that you have done to help us make this possible to continue it going. Because we're not going anywhere.
No, we're not going anywhere.
We're all having too much fun. I want to also say hi to Kathy Liebars is out there too, and Kevin Gray and Dawn McMahon. Kathy Brzezinski, Lizzie Hahn, Joanne Terranova is watching us for the first time. Hi, Joanne. She's actually next door. And hi, Vika, and Maurice Rick, and Carol Silvoy, and Rebecca and Alexander, and Jeff Rush, and Rachel Weifall, and Tony Ruggieri, who's going to be coming up in the show, actually, and Beth Hansen, Bill Souter, and Catherine Jekyll Norbury.
And thank you to everybody who sent me such nice notes and watched the show last week for my birthday. We had a great time. It was a really fun.
So much fun. It was a fun night.
It was fun because of everybody out there. So I appreciate everybody.
You know what the only problem with those Wednesday night shows where it's like a really big party and then we have the after party. The only problem with Wednesday night shows is Thursday.
I had PT the next morning, so for my back. So I got out the door. But anyway.
Hi, Jeffrey Berry. I just see Jeffrey's out there too. Hi, Jeff. So let's talk about the next one. Let's move on to Patty Leone.
Yeah, it's not exactly a green screen. And the reason why I chose this was Patty is very fastidious about her videos. She takes a lot of care into them. But I remember this one, she texted me and said, it wasn't perfect, but see what I can do with it. And because the performance was good and she was happy with how she sounded and how she looked, but the color and the shadows and stuff. So we
doctored it up.
We had fun.
It was perfect with the song.
Yep. Patty Leone.
'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. That is, you know, tune in, but it's alright. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Always sometimes think it's me, but you know I know it must be a dream. I think I know, I mean, yes, but it'll all work out. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever.
I'm all like stoned now.
So that was a great performance, Patty. And
That was a lot of fun.
if you have any, so that's like 1/100th of what Gerard does in his video, right? So I just had 3 layers there. I had her a background film, her over the top that had been keyed out, and then another sort of mask on the top. So that's 3 layers. Gerard sometimes he'll have to tell us how many. I think he does like many layers of videos.
As you will see shortly.
Yeah.
I think when we opened the show, it was our Candor. That was from our Candor and Ebb show, right? Willkommen.
Then yes.
And so it's coincidentally, our next song is from our Candor and Ebb as well. And this is one of the craziest things you did ever. I literally hollered this idea over to you and said, what I want to see is this. And I can't believe you did it.
Well, yeah, it was, it's a very spirited performance by Penny Katz, one of her best. And I think that everything that happens behind her makes it look frenetic.
And the song is frenetic, so it's just perfect. So without further word, the woman who has one name, Penny Katz.
Yes.
The trouble with the world today, it seems to me, is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble with the affluent society is coffee in a cardboard cup. No one's ever casual or nonchalant. No one waits a minute in a restaurant. No one wants a waitress passing pleasantries like, "Hiya, miss, hiya, sir. Can I take your order, please?" The trouble with the world today, it's plain to see, is everything is hurry up. It's rush it through, don't be slow, BLT on right to go, and coffee. I think she said coffee. I know, she said coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble with the helter-skelter life we lead is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble the psychologists have all agreed is coffee in a cardboard cup. Tell me what could possibly be drearier than seaboard from the Belnor cafeteria. Seems to me a gentleman would much prefer an afternoon. How you been? Would you like the special, sir? The trouble with the world today is plain to see. It's everything is hurry up. There's Ready Whip, instant tea, minute rice, and Miami. There's coffee. I think she said coffee. I know, she said coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble with the world today, beyond a doubt, is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble is the way we like to take things out, like coffee in a cardboard cup. No one knows the meaning of utopia, is dining at your corner cornucopia. Seems to me we wouldn't be such nervous wrecks with "Hello there, be right back. Would you care for a separate check?" The trouble with the world today, it's plain to see, is everything is hurry up. It's all become Looney Tunes with sugar packs and plastic spoons and coffee. I think she said coffee. I know, she said coffee in a cardboard cup. Hurry up.
That's the one. 70 Girls 70.
70 Girls 70s. That's right.
70 Girls 70.
Did you notice some of the little Easter eggs in there? The first cafe that she's in is actually from Twin Peaks, and the second cafe she's in, or the third cafe she's in, was actually Cafe Tropical from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I recognized that last one from Schitt's Creek.
So Penny Cats gets around.
Yay, Penny! I'm gonna be at Starbucks in the morning. Rebecca said I should Penny. The number was not frenetic; it was all verklempt.
Verklempt. Gerard, by the way, has said that he puts. I think I saw it on the chat here. About 100 at times video clips in one. So that's kind of amazing. 500 single clips. 500 clips in a video.
Wow, 5.
Yeah.
I believe it. Well, you'll see when we're almost to him. So we're gonna move on. This is not that far back, but what I loved about this number was that we actually fooled Christian, right? Isn't this the one?
This may be the one. There were a couple people that thought that he was in this location.
Yes, and
it was a really
Christian was one of them.
It was a really, Tony's video in this case was very well lit, and the background was really just dead on. And there was, if you look carefully, it's raining, so you can see the rain in the windows. It's like there was a lot of activity in the background, so it felt like it was happening. It felt like it was like he was filming this environment.
So, without further ado, I can say it
one time.
Tony Ruggieri.
I'm sentimental, so I walk in the rain. I've got habits even I can't explain. I start for the corner, wind up in Spain. Why try to change me now? I sit and daydream, I've got daydreams galore. Cigarette ashes, there they go on the floor. I go away weekends, leave my keys in the door. Why try to change me now? Why can't I be more conventional? People talk, people stare, so I try. That's not for me. I can't see my kind of world go passing me by. So let them wonder, let them laugh, let them frown. You know I'll love you till the moon's upside down. Don't you remember I was always your clown? Why try to change me now? So let them wonder, let them laugh, let them frown. You know I'll love you till the moon's upside down. Don't you remember I was always your clown? Why should I change? Why try to change me now?
He's so good. That was real. I love that way that came out. I love that number.
Turned out really, really
And
well.
actually, I realized something too. So there's another example how we've gotten better equipment over the years. That is done with the same. That is done on the Clavinova at the Shore,
Right.
but I have better software by that point, so it came out a lot. It just sounds so much better than the earlier one I did with Bill. Hi, Dawn Kent, and hi, Mary Pavlini. Nice of you to join us tonight too. So here, in this next number, by my dear friend Lisa Sherman. This was on that crinkled up screen. This is what happens when you pull it really tight, put a lot of light on it.
And she hasn't been on the show in a while, so I really want to showcase her, Lisa Sherman.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he wasn't meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? She's 41 and her daddy still calls her baby. All the folks round Brownsville says she's crazy, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, looking for a mysterious dark-haired man. In her younger days they called her Delta Dawn, prettiest woman you'd ever laid eyes on. But a man of Lord stood by her side, promised her he'd take it for his bride. Now Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Would it be a faded rose, days gone by? And did I hear you say he wasn't meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Now Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have days go by. Now did I hear you say he wasn't meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? To take you to his mansion in the sky.
Lisa. The only reason why you don't see Lisa on the show much is our shows are Wednesday night.
She works a double.
And it doesn't work with her work schedule. So, and just like with that number, she took a trip out. So it's a long drive for her to come to New Hope. So when she's there, we record a few songs usually at one time. But we got to get Lisa back. We all miss her, right? Don't you miss her? I do.
I do.
I see her all the time. We do shows together.
I like text. But we're getting to the
as we're on the wind down now.
Wind
yeah,
down.
Let's talk about these next two. These next two performers on their own were so creative with what they did to entertain us in 2020, and Gerard still continues to do it. But Matthew Allen did some absolute hysterical productions that made us laugh all through the 2020 when we needed to laugh most.
They combine the best of green screen and editing, right? And excuse me, both of them know their way around an editing program, and know a way around a green screen. And so these next two pieces that you're going to see basically are the reflection of some really crafty work.
Crafty. For a second, I said crappy. No, we're so crafty. I miss seeing Matthew. I know. I miss seeing you, Matthew, and we're so glad to have you with us tonight.
Absolutely. Matthew Allen.
She asks me why I'm such a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night. Hair that's a fright. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why, don't know. It's not for lack of bread, like the Grateful Dead. Darling, give me a head with hair, long beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flaxen, waxing. Give me down to there, shoulder length or longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Blow it, show it, long as God can grow it, my hair. Let it fly in the breeze and get caught in the trees. Give a home to the fleas in my hair. A home for fleas, a hive for the buzzing bees, a nest for birds. There ain't no words for the beauty, the splendor, the wonder of my hair. Blow it, show it, long as God can grow it, my hair. I want it long, straight, curly, fuzzy, snaggy, shaggy, ratty, matty, oily, greasy, fleecy, shining, gleaming, steaming, flaxen, waxen, knotted, polka dotted, twisted, beaded, braided, powered, flowered, and confetti, bangled, tangled, spangled, and spaghetti. Oh, say, can you see my eyes? If you can, then my hair's too short. Down to here, down to there, down to there, down to where it stops by itself. They'll be gaga at the go-go when they see me in my toga made of blonde, brilliantine, biblical hair. My hair like Jesus wore it, hallelujah, I adore it, hallelujah, Mary loved her son. Why don't my mother love me? Hair, blow it, show it, long as God can grow it, my hair. Blow it, show it, long as God can grow it, my hair. Blow it, show it, long as God can grow it, my hair.
I love that. Matthew, it's good to have you out there watching with all of us. The peanut gallery on my side had one thing to say. What'd you say, Alan?
I thought it was great.
He was out there yelling, "That's fabulous."
Incredible job. Thanks, Matthew.
Isn't that so much fun to watch that again? Hi, Heather. Heather's out there watching too. And I saw Barb Kuiper's there too. Oh, well, anyway, we have 2 more numbers left in our show. But before we do the next one, let's say hi to Christian. Christian's with us tonight.
Hey, guys.
How you doing there? What happened to your little one?
Oh, he is long in bed. Long in bed.
That's good because I got a beef to pick with his dad.
What did I do?
Putting me in a green leotard?
Listen, Michael, if you're going to send me pictures of you in a green leotard, I'm going
not.
to show them to the world, Michael. If you're going to send them to me.
I don't know where you uncovered these pictures. Apparently, there are others.
I mean, I can put you in anything.
Oh.
I was like, I opened the thing today. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're covered. You're covered. It's very sensible.
Walking green screen.
Hysterical.
The only thing missing were those balls for the special effects to make me into a monster.
That's right. That's right. I didn't go too deep with it. I mean, it's not like we're doing Avatar here, right?
Although maybe one week.
We'll do an Avatar week. I like it. It's a fun show, guys. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen, so I'm enjoying myself. This is good.
We're so thrilled to hear
it was a very creative graphic too, Christian. So thank you.
Good. Thanks, guys.
We loved it. I got a kick out of it. Hi, Scott Goldinger. It's good to have you with us too. And after this next song, you'll get to hear Michael sing. Gerard. Let's talk about Gerard. Nobody gave us more special effects since day one than Gerard Kunkel did.
And this was his most complex video, I believe.
His last video that he did, I thought I had to watch it over and over. It blew me away. I just was I can't even explain it. This is me on piano. Of course, Gerard is singing. Gerard created all these effects. And we also have Howard Citron, who is our friend and neighbor around the corner on horn, on trumpet. And I think Gerard really created a masterpiece here. So we're going to share it with you. And then it is Michael time. So right now it's Gerard time.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. To write the next line, why I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. With a thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue, dissolve the nerves that just begun. Listening to love and all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. Always is slipping from my hands, sends a time of its own. Take your seaside homes and write the next line. Oh, I want the truth to be known. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. I bought a ticket to the wild, but now I've come back again. Well, I'll find it hard to write the next line. Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. Much is true. This much is true. This much is true. This much is true. Oh, this much is true. This much is true. This much is true. I know this much is true. This much is true. This much is true.
Bravo, Gerard.
Where is this museum?
It's just
Amazing. Knowing what it takes to do just the little stuff I do, to understand, I understand intellectually what he did, in terms of how he put everything, the layers and how he did it. But it's so much work. It is so much work. My mind is like.
And thank you, Gerard, for giving us such entertainment all along. It's just I can watch that over and over and over.
Yeah, thank you, Gerard.
I think I was in it. Wasn't I in it? You were in it
Twice.
Yeah,
So we were both in it twice, right? Alan counted twice.
And Heather was in there twice.
Heather was in it twice, and Howard was in it twice.
We're on the wall.
Anyway, well, we got to move along. It's our time for the last song in the show. And hi, my sister Eileen's out there too. Hey, Eileen.
So obviously, we do not do a lot of green screen work, you and I, because we're live. There were maybe 2 green screens of the entire time we've been on Virtual Piano Bar. So I did another approach. A couple times when you've gone away to see Alan or gone somewhere for business, we've had to tape in advance. So here's something we taped in advance, and we made it difficult on ourselves because it requires a duet, but it was just me. So we did it. I remember we did this late at night. It was like we came home from Bowman's or something, and we decided, let's do it. It's now or never. So at like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, we taped this duet, me singing with myself and Bob Egan on piano.
Okay, I don't remember, so I guess I'm glad I'm going to see it.
I don't remember you. I don't remember you. I don't recall a single thing you used to say or do. What dancing in the park, what laughter in the dark,
What smoldering fireplace that lit your face with every spark? And if I left you once before, somehow I can't recall it anymore. That was another girl. You're not at all like her. Though for an instant when you touched me, I believed you were. But I was wrong. This moment is new. Because I can't, I won't, I don't remember you. That was another time and place. Although you bear a faint resemblance, you're another face. Yes, I was wrong. This moment is new. Because I can't, I won't, I don't remember you. Sometimes a day goes by, one whole entire day, when I don't think of her. 24 hours pass, I look around and find that I haven't thought of her, not even when I'm somewhere we used to go, not even if that's someone we used to know. It's hardly every day, it's most unusual, in fact. I can't remember when, but sometimes a day goes by when I don't think of her, then morning comes, and where then there she is again. I don't remember you. I don't remember. Sometimes a day goes by. I don't remember you. Whole entire day when I don't recall what we would say. Not even when I'm somewhere we used to go. Not even somehow I can't recall anymore. That was another girl. It's hardly every day. Not at all like it's most unusual, in fact. Though for an instant I can't remember where, but sometimes the day goes by when I don't think of her, then morning comes, and then there she is again.
Just clapping. That was, I don't even, that's also was like 2 years ago, also from our Candor and Ebb show.
It was.
You realize that? That was Candor and Ebb show also.
Mhm.
That was a little duet that was in The World Goes Round with Candor and Ebb. I forgot all about that. So anyway, what a night. I'm like blown away. I will be back in the studio next week. I come home from Palm Beach tomorrow, from North Palm Beach. And thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I just had a ball. Oh, hi! Wait, by the way, hi, Franny Townsend and Ed McLaughlin. I just saw that you were out there too. And it was just it was great looking back over almost 3 years of stuff. You know,
It was.
So we will see you all next Thursday night. Have a next Wednesday night. And we'll see you all next Wednesday night. Thank you, Michael. Great work. I'm glad we got to celebrate some of your wonderful artistry on the show.
And because remember, you played every single song.
And I was on the. That's true. I was. I know. The other thing I noticed about the last number, it was before we got rid of that horrible lighting that made my hair look like it was black and my sideburns looked like they were white.
I was also 15 pounds lighter, but that's another story.
It was the lighting. It was just awful, and I'm so glad it's gone. Anyway, love you all. Have a great week. See you next week. Take care.
You all.